Hi, my name is Whitney, the broker with Exit Sell Property Advisors. Today we're going to talk about first-time home buyers, the do's and the don'ts. Step number one is to get pre-approved. I know that going out and shopping a home is so exciting, but not getting pre-approved prior to can lead to some disappointments. Those disappointments may be you find your dream home and you find out that you don't quite have the buying power that you need to purchase that home. We always try to get our buyers to go and talk with the lender prior to shopping for a home. The thing that the lender is going to let you know are, one, what is your buying power, which means how much of a mortgage can you afford? Two, what does that cash to close look like? So you're going to know right out the bat, how much money do I have to bring to the closing table? Step number two is to find a real estate agent. When you're looking for a real estate agent, you want to make sure you ask a few questions. Ask about their experience. How long have they been in real estate? How many sales have they had? They may tell you they've been in real estate for 20 years, but they've only had 5 sales. So please make sure you do your homework when you're searching and shopping for a real estate agent. You also are going to want to make sure you ask for their availability. Are they only available on the weekdays? Are they available on the weekends? Because a lot of times it's based on your schedule, not ours. So make sure you are choosing a real estate agent that has availability for you. You're also going to want to find out how are their negotiation skills, because when it comes to a tough offer, you want to make sure you've got the right agent in your corner to help you get through and to the closing table. Step number 3 is some home searching tools and tips. Now, everybody goes to Zillow, everybody goes to Realtor.com, and everybody goes to Homes.com. Those are the top 3 search engines for shopping for houses. What I want to urge you is that you may go and shop on Zillow, but never click on the button that says connect with an agent if you are already dedicated to an agent. What you need to do is send that property to your agent and ask your agent to go and find out more additional information on your behalf. There's no reason for you to call a listing agent and find out anything about the property. That is your agent's job. So if your agent's not doing that, you may want to find a new one, which is where we step in. Number 4 is we're ready. We found the home. This is the one. You are ready to make an offer. That is the next step. It's an exciting step, but it's also nerve-wracking. You want to make sure when you are submitting an offer that your terms make sense. So your agent, again, should be working on your behalf. This goes back to their negotiating skills. Please make sure you've got one with strong negotiating skills so you don't lose out on the perfect home for you. Next up is closing day. How exciting. What you're going to want to do on closing day is you're going to want to walk through that property. When you're walking through the property, things you're looking for is to make sure there's no extensive damage from the seller as they were moving out. Also, if there were any repairs that were negotiated throughout the process, you want to make sure that those repairs were handled properly. If you had appraisal repair requests, you want to make sure those were handled properly. I always try to get there early as their agent and check the water spigots, the AC, because we've had some issues in the past where your AC is not working and the seller doesn't know because the seller had already moved out. So those are just some tips and tricks on closing day to make sure you are ready to sign on the dotted line and it becomes yours. Buying a home can be very nerve-wracking, but it's also very, very exciting because now you're transforming from a renter to an owner, and that becomes equity in your pocket instead of a landlord. If you ever have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me or anyone on my team. Again, Exit Sell Property Advisors, buy, sell, invest, call the best, and we'll do the rest.